is Nigeria Info.
We're anxious. Always have half second to have more calm, to put the ball in the right foot in the right moment and shoot properly. They were right there, it worked so quick. They will talk, so the process do quicker and slow in the final third. And of course the difference, today we scored 1 goal from field, and the second and the third, our people scored the 2 goals. In this type of game, the derbies, when we saw in our time, we scored the one, we scored more.
They gave everything, and we had 2 players on the pitch that were not 100%, Donny Evans and Marcus Rashford, and they gave everything as the whole team gave everything, and I think the performance is very good, only of course we are disappointed with the score.
Good morning and welcome to Sports Drive on your number 1 Let's Talk station at the 5.1 Nigeria Info. My name is Prince Will, and also here with me this morning is Benga. Good morning, Benga.
A pleasant morning to you, Prince Will, and to everyone listening in.
Well, you just heard from the manager of Manchester City, Pep Guardiola, whose side defeated Manchester United 3-1. And you also heard from the manager of Manchester United, Erik ten Hag, who says our performance was good, even though we are not happy with the score like Benga.
Normal level now. That's always what he wants to say. A Manchester derby that ended with Manchester City having 76% of ball possession. That's outright domination. And they still won the game, albeit from behind, because Rashford with that wonderful goal in the 8th minute, but that was the end of the story. I think it's now clear that a certain club in the same town is much more successful, shows more prospect than another club. And let's not forget, it's not like Manchester City haven't gone through their own transition over time. Before Guardiola came in, it was a transition. During Guardiola's reign, there have been exodus of good players and incoming players as well. So when Manchester United tried to give this excuse of, probably they've changed managers over the years and they are trying to look for excuses to their failure, there are really no excuses. I mean, 2 different players have 6 goals apiece against Manchester United.
Since last season.
Foden and De Bruyne.
Yeah.
6 goals each.
No, Foden and Haaland.
I'm sorry, Haaland. De Bruyne has about 4 or 5 assists in like 5 games since Haaland came to the Premier League. So the distinction is clear and there are no excuses. I mean, it's no longer a derby. It's a one-horse race whenever Manchester City plays Manchester United. But that's just the story of today.
Now, already this season United have played 27 matches. They've lost 11. The most number of games United have lost before in any season in the Premier League is 12 matches. 2013-14 season, 2021-2022 season. Now, by 27th match, United have already lost
just
11.
25.
Meaning they may
26 match days played or so.
27 for them.
27.
Meaning they may have their worst season ever in Premier League in terms of number of losses in a season.
When we were trying to compare Manchester United and Chelsea in terms of their woes, we still try to separate it. I said these 2 clubs are facing the same thing, because no matter the position you are on the table, one is in 6th, one is in 12th, it doesn't matter. The point is there is no clear progression in both clubs. Now, talking about Manchester United, first of all, from the coaching aspect, his response is always the same. We played well. You can't even see. I mean, when I watched Xabi Alonso, for example, for Bayer Leverkusen, there are games where they struggle, and you will hear him pick out the aspects of the game that his teams can improve on. You don't hear that from Ten Hag. He doesn't talk about, this player needs to improve. But when if he wants to say a player has mental health, he can say that out very clearly for everybody to listen. Or talk about the tactical awareness of your team. Talk about why your team usually lose the ball in the middle. Casemiro lost the ball towards a chance Foden had, if not for Onana that saved that ball. Casemiro lost the ball and the turnover, De Bruyne passed to Foden, it was over. The middle of the park is a problem. The defense is a problem. Attack, if Rashford doesn't score, no other person scores. So the problem are just too much when it comes to Manchester United.
Now let's look at Ten Hag. He has coached United for 100 matches. He has won 61, drawn 11, lost 28. He has a win ratio of 61%. Now, 14 times under Ten Hag, Manchester United have faced 20 or more shots in a game. And then 7 times under Ten Hag, Man United have conceded 3 or more goals in a game. And Ten Hag has spent about £331 million on signing players. Last season, they finished 3rd. They won the Carabao Cup. Now they're in 6th position. And they're 11 points behind Aston Villa, who are in 4th position. And then for their former captain, Roy Keane, he says the jury is still out on Ten Hag. Because according to him, he said he still leaves the question mark over where this United team are going. In the last 25 minutes against Manchester United, against Manchester City, they couldn't get anywhere near City, who toyed with them. It was men versus boys in the end, and they were just hanging in there. Towards the end, they are thinking it could be 4 or 5 goals. There are still question marks of this team, and unfortunately, of the manager. The problem is that this team is all about movement. When you've invested all that money and the quality they have, You need a bit more than that. It's more the games we have seen over the last few months where they've lacked the consistency of performance. United have just been digging out results, but eventually that catches up with you. The bigger picture is that you need more. And then for another of their former captain, Guy Neville, he says the Ineos group that have bought 27% United, they will not wait till the end of the season before they decide to let Ten Hag go. He says that game against City, and then the game against Liverpool in the FA Cup this month, and the game against Liverpool in the Premier League next month would determine Ten Hag's fate as manager of United. So, for you, do you argue with Neville that Ten Hag may not get to the end of the season? Or that for you, should United, if things do not improve, let Ten Hag go for the end of the season, or wait till the end of the season and let him go?
First of all, I think it is myopic when we keep using games to determine if a coach to stay or go. So if he wins those games you talk about now, he should stay.
He has already lost to City.
No, I'm saying I'm going somewhere.
So if he gets good results against Liverpool in the FA Cup,
do you understand? So does that mean he should stay? Does that mean he's a better coach? Does that mean he's doing something better? If he loses those matches, does that validate people's skepticism that he's not a good enough coach? I don't believe in this particular game, win or lose, then that determines your fate. It's about what have you done since you were there. Where was Man U before 2022-2023? Where was Man U in the current season, 2023-2024? Okay, you won a league title and you finished third best. Have you improved on that this season? Clearly not. So it's not about picking different games haphazardly. It's about the progression. It's about the clear identity of the team. It's about the players themselves. Is there a clear intention going to the summer this season that, okay, yes, there's a new sheriff in town, Jim Ratcliffe. Probably there will be a change in the backroom staff. Probably there will be a change in coaching staff as well. So the players that are there now and the players that are coming in, nobody knows their fate. So these are the things we need to mention. Not about, if he wins this game, if he loses this game. That's a myopic view, in my own opinion.
Now, there are 11 matches left to play for United. They are 11 points behind Aston Villa, who are in fourth. Do you think United can still make top 4?
They can't. Top 4? They can't make European places. Look at the teams in
European places now in 6th position.
From what I'm saying, 5th is Europa League. Right?
6th is still Europa League.
That's Conference League, Abi.
No, still Europa League.
Really?
It's 7th that's Conference League.
Oh, it has improved now. Well, if that is the case, then probably. But again, I don't see it as this game or that game. I see it as we can see that there is no clear progression. We can see that there's stagnation. Not that there's retro. Man City were successful before Guardiola came. Let's not forget. They won the league like once or twice. I think Mancini won the league. Pellegrini won the league. Yaya Toure was top of the town before Guardiola came in. But what did Guardiola bring? Consistency and dominance. When he came in, he won 2 on the bounce. Liverpool stopped him. He won another 2 he won 3 on the bounce again, going for his 4th one. The Champions League, they've been knocking, get to the latter stages, got to the final twice. The second time they won it. So you can see that it wasn't that Man City were a totally poor club. He just brought a different mentality. Same with Bayern Munich. Before he came in, Bayern Munich won the Champions League. But he came in, and all of a sudden, they started winning league back to back. That is what a good manager does. So if you are winning the Carabao Cup last season and finishing 3rd best, and this season, we are talking about you being around Europa League or Conference League, that is clear failure. And we are going into another season trophyless. When was the last time Manchester United won the league itself?
11 years ago.
When was the last time Manchester United won the Champions League? When was the last time United won?
They last won the Champions League 16 years ago.
Do you understand? People don't get this thing. Then you now point Carabao Cup, you won it last season. Oh, they won something. Europa League, they won it in 2017. They won something. Haphazardly. But look at Manchester City's trophy-laden career under Pep Guardiola, especially in England. There was a particular season they won almost everything. Everything. EFL, FA Cup, Premier League. Do you understand? So it is clear. I don't believe in picking one game. I just feel Ten Hag is done. He will not, if he comes back next season, either there's a magical turnaround in the summer or these guys don't know what they're doing.
All right, guys, let's get your thoughts on 0700-951-0000. That's the phone number. The WhatsApp number you can also call is 080-999-30137. There are 11 matches left to play in the Premier League. Manchester United are 11 points behind 4th place Aston Villa. Do you think Manchester United can still finish in the top 4? Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Prince Will.
Good morning. Your name, where are you calling from?
My name is Weston Emmanuel. Good morning, Benga.
Pleasant morning to you, sir.
Yeah. Benga, it is not all the time I agree with you, but today I agree with you 100%. Everything hand has to go. It's not about prediction of the matches ahead. What has he done? What is the quality of football in Manchester United? Nothing. I'm a Manchester United fan. I have not watched Manchester United matches for a very long time. Because if you watch, you don't see anything. Not necessarily that they are losing matches. Of course, every club has the chance to lose a match, win a match. But whether they are winning or not, what is the quality of football? What gives you hope is the quality of football. When Arteta came to Arsenal, it is not because he was doing well from the beginning, but you could see the quality of football he was bringing.
You could see progression.
From there, they had hope. They had hope in him. He progressed, and look at where he is today. But Manchester United, I do not know whether it is actually the problem of coach. If it is coach, they've changed coaches. I do not really know what the problem of Manchester United is. If I want to agree with Benga totally, I think they have not gotten the right coach to bring something to the table for the Manchester United. If Eric Ten Hag has to stay, I do not know what he's staying for. Thank you. This is my thought in regards to what we are discussing this morning.
All right, thank you very much.
very much.
And in Formula One, Red Bull's Max Verstappen went into the... Okay, talking about Formula One, Red Bull's Max Verstappen sent out a chilling message to his Formula One rivals with a crushing victory in the season-opening Bahrain Grand Prix. He brushed off controversy surrounding his team principal Christian Horner to dominate after a brief challenge at the start from Ferrari's Charles Leclerc. Verstappen led teammate Sergio Perez home ahead of Ferrari's Carlos Sainz, and Leclerc recovered from dropping to fifth early on to pass Mercedes' George Russell for fourth in the closing laps. And in the NBA, LeBron James made history over the weekend in terms of number of points scored by player in the NBA, as LeBron James became the first NBA player to reach 40,000 career regular season points in Saturday's game against the Denver Nuggets. But James described this as bittersweet after his Los Angeles side lost 124-114 to the defending NBA champions. And in tennis, Great Britain's Katie Boulter won the biggest title of her career on Sunday, beating Ukraine's Marta Kustok 5-7, 6-2, 6-2 to claim the WTA San Diego Open title. And in handball, Nigeria's under-18 women handball team finished second after that 22-16 defeat against Kosovo on Sunday in the final of the IHF Women's Trophy Continental Phase in Tashkent, Uzbekistan. Nigeria won to the final game, have had a 100% winning streak since the zonal phase and through to the intercontinental phase, and then getting to the final. They were carrying not just the country's flag but that of the continent of Africa, and started the match with that zeal in the first half. Next for Nigeria is the IHF World Championship in China later this year. And on a sad note, former Super Falcons goalkeeper Bidemi Aluko Olasheni has passed away after battling with breast cancer for 8 years. The Nigerian Football Federation confirmed the sad news on her X handle on Saturday, where they wrote, "We are sad to hear of the passing of former Super Falcons goalkeeper Bidemi Aluko Olasheni after an 8-year battle with cancer. Our thoughts and prayers are with the family. May our gentle soul rest in peace." Well, guys, this is where we bring sports drive to a close this morning. The show makes your return tomorrow morning by 9:05 a.m. Do join us then. Later this evening by 7 p.m. it will be time for Football Frenzy. Up next is what's happening in Abuja. Leave your dialogue to your number one Let's Talk station, 95.1 Nigeria Info.
On 95.1
Nigeria Info.
This is Nigeria Info.
Nigeria Info.